forward. This race does seem a little devoid of natural speed here, Gator, as we start with Hero Master here in the yard, number 1, who's a $12 chance for Peter Smith and Dylan Dunn.
Yeah, look, he's certainly good enough to win, and 59 kilos helps compared to the 62 was allotted. Of course, he's the highest rated runner in the race. On your ratings, they're a 74 rater. I was a bit harsh on him perhaps at the Valley last time. He had excuses when I put him in the famous forget file. But, I think out to 1800, back a notch here, he's in the mix.
Number 2 is Vintage Lad for Mick Kent and Bo Mertens. I can tell you, Mick Kent's starting to notch up a few winners the last couple of weeks. The stable's going really well. $7.50 out to $8.50 here. Yeah,
good value runner, I think, and around $10 your tote. Happy with him on top, perhaps on the each way. Vintage Lad, who was shuffled back last time out to last and made really good late ground, I thought. His late sectionals was sound. He was only second up that day at the Valley. Now gets to 1800 third up. And yeah, top pick.
All right, 3 is scratched. We move on to Shikapur, which is number 4, $5.50 out to $6. Now, ran on Ballarat Cup Day. The run looks horrible on paper, but pulled up a little scratchy after the run, and is well in the market here, Gator.
Look, if you go on his run prior, he's gave Plot the course, we made Plot the course work to beat him, and he gave him weight. That horse was far from disgraced in the stakes race subsequently, so that's probably the right one to look at. I don't think there's any doubt in the world, though. He's a length better with the jar out of the track.
Okay, that's Shikapur. We'll go to Denominator, which is number 5. He's going around at double figures again today. $11 out to 15. He was double figures first up at Benalla. He was beautifully ridden by Jai McNeil, coming from well back, and got the cash there. Can he win second up today?
Yeah, I think he's good enough. It's the main box ticked. Of course, he ran by a horse called Smooth Danish, who went to Wangaratta yesterday and won a 58 race at really nice odds. If you're a Best Bet subscriber, you may have had a little nibble there. Now, Denominator's been competitive in town, and at Flemington he's placed 2 of 3 second up. I think he's a horse that can win the race.
Okay, John McNeil's already had a winner today. He won on Backstreet Lover in the first. There's some interest in Pre-Door today. Number 6, who's having his first run at this trip. Robbie Griffith's Mark Zara, $8 into 6.
Yeah, I can see why there's money here as well. He wasn't far off a horse called Barisha at Pakenham 2 runs ago. They broke the track record. Barisha went to Flemington and won. This horse went to Sale and chased a horse called Tom Melbourne. Yulong Baby was second. Easy to tie in.
Okay, so you've made the case well there, and he has been supported there, the 6. We move on to 7, Courageous Rock. Well, he'd won 2 in a row and then stepped right up into the Ararat Cup and just had no luck whatsoever, did he?
Yeah, that was no guide whatsoever. If you go on the run prior, he beat a horse called Rocknet. Third in the race was Zenithel. They're both subsequent winners from their next start. So he'll roll forward in a race devoid of great speed on paper, and another one I've made a good case for.
Yeah, he was 3 wide, no cover in the Ararat Cup, so it's a run well worth forgetting altogether. $8 out to 9, back into 8 today for Courageous Rock. Horse number 8 is Lotion. We've been told that Lotion is expected to settle more forward here. $10 out to 12.
It's not a surprise. I had the horse rolling forward as well, out to 1800 here, into its campaign, 4th up without a natural leader, so it's a good move I think from them. It was just an even effort last time, but really a race dominated from the front, and a better race than this, so a chance.
And here's the favourite, number 9, Yulong Baby for Mick Price and Damien Oliver. First up was good there at Sale, coming from a long way back. $2.70 out to $3.20, just back into $3.10 now.
It was a really nice return, wasn't it, at Sale from well back in the field, in the best part of the track, albeit. It was $8.50 into $6.50 to win that day. Ran into Tom Melbourne, who probably goes well. Pre-Dior was back in 3rd, who was coming off that good run behind Barisha, so strong case.
And Speed Gonzalez has a visor on instead of the blinkers today. $13 out to 15 for the Aldersons and Jackie Berryman.
Looked every hope here last time in a 64 race. It's back to the 1800. Prior to that at Mornington was sound behind Zara Lily, who goes okay and was 5 weeks off into that. Rolls forward.
Your tips, please, Mr. Gately.
Since you asked so nicely, 2 Vintage Lad on top from 9 Yulong Baby. Just thought the value there would be the 2, and it worked out that way at the $9 compared to the skinny price of Yulong Baby. I think it's the better horse, but we'll have to give perhaps Vintage Lad a little bit of a start anyway. We'll see how we go. Pretty